Spirituality, for me, and it is open to interpretation, is about embodying every aspect of the human experience. And in that, there is anger. Anger is one of the core emotions that as human beings we experience. Sadness being the other. Anger and sadness are the foundational emotions that we all experience, that we all feel. However, in spirituality or in spiritual circles, it can often be demonized, this notion of aggression or anger. It has no place, it has no value. However, I'd strongly disagree and even challenge that, just on the grounds that every human, it doesn't matter how great you see yourself, how loving, how caring, how kind you think you might be, inside of you is aggression, is anger. Inside of you is somebody that can really be pissed off and can be quite mean. And that exists for us all. It's part of the human experience. I'm not saying we're all mean people, but the potential for that to be activated within us exists, and it's had to be that way. It's had to be that way over millions of years of evolution. We, you, me, we all needed aggression to get to this very moment right now. So to dismiss it as not being valuable or not having a place within spirituality is absolutely ridiculous. However, what I do find is that people that do dismiss this strongly as not having a place in spirituality or in the world, let's forget spirituality for a second, dismissing as aggression and anger and, I'm using them synonymously, they don't have a place in the world. Well, I'd say it's stupid, because those that dismiss it often feel afraid of their anger. They often feel ashamed of their anger. And of course, this can come from childhood or primarily childhood, in fact. And as they go through life, they get attached to ideals of being all about love and light, because that is more safe. It's more safe for us to be a loving person, a kind person, because we get our needs met, we get approval, we get love ourselves, we receive love, and that's a safer bet. However, I challenge that and say, well, you're only being part of what you truly are, because the other part, what you're dismissing, is okay holding on to the love and light and whatnot, but there's a huge part what you're dismissing as likely more powerful and potent part, a more repressed part, which makes you whole. It makes you who you are. And without bringing in aggression, which so many of us don't, we're never really going to be fully functional, whole, healthy human beings. So the answer is anger is key to spirituality. It is a key part, should I say, of spirituality. If you don't look at your anger, then you're never truly going to become whole and healthy. There'll always be a part of who you are that you're repressing, that you're trying to get away, get out of sight of others. We don't want people to see us pissed off or have these type of narratives running. I can't get angry, I can't express myself, anger is bad. Don't do that. Embrace it, feel it. Turn our attention into the anger and away from these thoughts that it's bad and it's not good and so on. So based on the body-based therapy that I've been taught in, which is bioenergetics, we would work with, anger is one of the core emotions that we work with, and there's various exercises that we can do for anger. So what I'm going to just bring out now, what I'm going to demonstrate now, is called the teenager release, and this is really useful for getting anger moving. So you may not be able to get angry. You may be somebody who's like, I'm never pissed off, I never lose my rag, I'm never in conflict. It's usually quite a big one. I'm never in conflict. So this exercise, you can do it by yourself. You can do it in your own space, environment, away from people. So, you're not getting judgments from people, if that's a fear of yours. We can simply start to practice the teenager release, which I'll demonstrate. The feet are shoulder width apart. The shoulders come up. I'm going to throw the shoulders down. But as we're throwing the shoulders down, we're making a grunt-like sound on the out breath. As the shoulders go down, we're making a grunt-like sound. So, And as we're doing this, I want us to make our face ugly. So we're sticking out the jaw, we're making a grunt-like sound, and it's an ugly face, you know. We're not trying to be smiley and polite and nice and kind and caring and all this. We're actually trying to be pissed off. We're saying, in this moment, right now, it's okay for me to be angry. It's okay for me to be a pissed off, stroppy teenager that doesn't want to tidy his bedroom or do his homework. So as follows, and I'm going to walk around. You can do this if you've got the space to do it. You can walk around and stamp your feet. I won't stamp too much because I've got people downstairs, but maybe you're in a different environment to where I am. Shoulders come up. But you can really stamp your feet. You know, maybe you're on the grass outside in your garden. And you can feel it. It might only be subtle. It might only be, you know, little remnants of anger and repression that start to come up. But notice it. Notice if there's parts during this exercise where your body just wants to let go into it. You know, maybe you're throwing the shoulders down and you just feel a surge of spontaneous energy that starts to move through the body. And it starts to accept that anger is okay. It's okay to be pissed off. I'm not saying go out there and be pissed off. I'm saying in this exercise, we're teaching ourselves that we are not bad because we experience anger, and it's a normal part of the human experience. Thank you.